Salutations wet shavers, Spencer back here for another shave video. So today we're going to be still going with APR soaps. So today we're going to be using Mycroft, which is sort of a herbaceous, very smooth scent though. It's really nice. It doesn't really have a lot of zing to it with a spice, so it's pretty warming though to me. I really like it. This is one of their main scents. I don't think it's seasonal. I'm pretty sure he makes this all year round. Mycroft, beautiful. Pairing that up obviously with the splash, and we're going to be doing the proper shave with the Razorock Baby Smooth. Had a good day today. Got my hair cut, just back and sides cut off, a little bit of weight taken off the top, and if you can see, look at that sideburn alignment. When you see that, there's like a centimetre or so short of this side. Good job! So I'm gonna have to, fix it up myself. Yeah, great. Oh well. And seeing as everyone's thinking I'm an alcoholic, got a beer. Oh, I'll just do one of these ones. I'm a connoisseur of the art. So today we're going to be tackling 2.5 days growth. I was going to leave it till tomorrow morning, but I just can't do it. So I've got my awesome Omega Professional, going to be using APR soaps. I may have to go to the park with ball brushes, but I'm just being honest. I'm not, at least I'm honest, unlike Chris. Because, how he always says, just a quick head shave. Where's the quick head shave, Chris? Where is it, mate? Haven't found it yet? Liar. Lying to your subs. We're going to get going. Warm water shave today. Get that warm water running. So I'm keen to use this Razorock Baby Smooth with some decent days growth. So we'll see how we go along with it. Fill up the sink with hot water. Just come out the shower. To get my face ready, I actually lathered up in the shower with my Omega brush. Just, it helps exfoliate the skin, so that's what I've done just to, add to the experience, I guess. So I'm going to dip the brush in the water, wring it out, one flick. So loading pretty wet for that one. We're going to take it to Mycroft. We're going to give it to it hard. I love my ball brushes. They're just the best. Best ball brushes. Superb, aren't they, Chris? Superb. I actually have one as a project brush. I have a guy that's making me one that I've had stuck in my head for such a long time. I'm not going to say what it is, I'm not going to say who it is, but I'm excited for it. He asked me where he could find a certain knot, and I told him, and I said, oh, how good would it look in a so-and-so handle? And he went, oh, like this, and sends one. That is so on point. And I said, oh mate, I need one with this particular knot, and he said, done. He said, I'll order the knot, I'll make it happen. I was like, are you joking? So yeah, absolutely nuts. And I don't mind going back into the tub because I have the time. I'm not impatient like Chris, who's doing 5-minute shaves now. What, are you not enjoying it, mate? Going to synthetics. Going over to 5-minute shaves now. Where's the cartridge? I absolutely love APR. So yeah, with the lighting, let me know if you prefer it like this or like this. I just find like it sort of whites out my face when I duck down like that. Go like that, sort of whites out my face a bit, but let me know. Let me know which one you prefer. I love this. So I'm sticking with using APR until I go through all the scents. I'm just giving my face a break from different products. You know, throwing in different soaps, they have all different chemicals in them. And I've been getting reactions to soaps that I never get reactions to. So, just trying to, you know, stir, oh, that was a big dip. Just trying to sturdy up my face a bit. This is a beautiful lather, look at that. I mean, that's thick, luxurious, creamy. You listen to Chris when he says creamy, it's like creamy. He's been paying me out, I need things to pay him out on, so give me a break. Kyle's been a bit quiet. Maybe he's gotten a good lather with a natural hairbrush. Maybe that's why he's been quiet, because he knows that I'm right. Huh. Alright. I don't need any better other than that, because you can't really get any better. Oh, that's awesome. So update on my plumbing actually. I've got the name and number of a plumber that a customer actually recommended to me. So, like a family friend, so I'm hoping to hear something tomorrow. You know, when it's back to the working week for construction workers. Alright. It's not loaded. Give me a sec. So, weird thing about titanium, I don't know if it's a titanium thing or a build with this. When you turn the handle, I don't know if you can hear it, it makes like a sort of noise. My stainless steel, like my Feather ASD2, is smooth as. You can't hear it, you can't feel it, it just twists. It's great. So, I don't know if that's a titanium thing. If you know, let me know in the comments. I'm not sure if it's because it's such a viscous and hard to work with metal, if it's too hard to smoothen out when you're machining. I'm not too sure. Easiest way to load, like that. We're going Shark, second use. It's a super chrome. Cheap, awesome blades. They're really nice. So tackling, 3 days growth. Gonna bring up the sideburns. Now the Sharks aren't very sharp compared to some other blades. Which you can tell when you have sort of this amount of days growth. But they're smooth. So as I was saying, Chris, with the 5-minute challenge, I was wanting to do that, and of course the fucker snuck in and did it before me. So mad. It was really interesting to watch. So I'm actually going to use Paraso and also the Omega Professional, so you'll be seeing it again, just to, you know, use the same sort of deal. I don't think Chris took into consideration loading the razor. I can't remember. Oh, I'm loving this razor. Perfect feel to it. Really nice smoothness with this blade too. So I hope you guys have had a good week. I sure have. Been seeing that girl a little bit more often. Met her on Tinder, that dating app. Who would have thought? I mean, it's what it was designed for, but it just has that sort of stereotype where it's just, you know, just for people that want sex, let's just be honest. This feels weird using my right hand on the left side of the face. Oh, that feels so good. Very impressive. So yeah, I'll do that 5-minute shave challenge. I'll use Parasso Red. Actually, I have all 3 Parassos. Put in the comment section what you'd like to see. If you have a preference, if you don't care, then just say, I don't care, Spencer. But I have Parasso green, red, and white. Oh, I love this soap. Insane. Really good. Superb. Great Northern, by the way. Good beer, it's nice. I'm more into my craft beers. Pale ales, amber ales, IPAs, and look at that. Plenty of leather. And we're going to go to the nose, to the window, to the nose, till the hair falls off my face, like Chris's head. Oh, this feels amazing. I normally can't do long passes, because that's pretty much against the grain here. I never can normally do that. Wow. That feels so good. So I have a couple of razors that I think would be good for the 5-minute shave. I'll show them at the end of the video actually if I remember. They're just smooth shavers for me. This is really surprising me actually. That's an irritated area and I'm flying over it. Just the quality of the shave when you leave it a few days. Just awesome. Absolutely awesome. I've been hearing a lot of people saying how Andy the Northern Shaver is a ridiculously fast shaver, and I've never watched him. So, you know, I heard, who was it? I think, Shaved Weiss, or Weiss. One of my new subscribers, he commented on my video saying, you know, that there's a new subscriber, and thank you, Shaved Weiss. I've just started watching a couple of your videos, mate. Awesome videos. And I've heard 3 or 4 other YouTubers comment on how fast Andy the Northern Shaver is at shaving. So I finally watched a video. How do you do that? He looks like the biggest boss when he's shaving. Tough looking guy. He's really nice on camera too. He seems like a great fella. But like, he just lathers up and just goes. Next pass. It's so cool. It's like the Karate Kid, but of shaving. Well, probably more Mr. Miyagi. Lather on, lather off. Lather on, lather off. Oh, the slickness. Oh, I love this soap. Boar hairbrushes eat lather and you can't get 3 lathers out of them. Nah, not at all. That's not just 3 lathers, that's 3 thick lathers. You can tell by the slap. I'm just kidding, by the way. Oh, what a shave this is. Raise your hand if you want me to do against the grain. And how about just another cross grain pass? No one? Alright, against the grain. I'm probably going to die on this one. The Chris Madden against the grain pass. I can hear Chris crying all the way from WA. Wow. My aftershave is gonna burn. I'm really surprised, Chris, that you didn't scream, yell and swear like I did with that aftershave splash. I'm sort of mad. Did make me look like a bit of a wuss, even though I didn't put that on video. But I'm just being honest, I cried like a baby. Still trying to find angles. Going from razor to razor, meanwhile using your non-dominant hand, sort of hard to get used to. Different angles, but oh. Wow. All against the grain, guys. Oh, this aftershave is gonna burn. Wow. Chin's normally very sensitive for me. Today, not bad. Wow. It's weird having BBS in areas now. So, Chris, I've already surpassed you in shaving, mate. I'm clearly a better shaver. I'm just kidding. It's all in the brush, mate. Alright, gonna do a warm water rinse and then a cold water splash. Oh. Wow. Have I got any weepers? How have I not got any weepers? Guys, that's insane. This here is just a spot from my last few shaves. That started from the Micromatic actually. And residual slickness, pretty much unbeatable. I haven't tried Holy Court. I think that's the only one that could even come close. Oh, and Mitchell's Wool Fat, but that's Mitchell's Wool Fat. It's a classic. Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's so good. All right, cold water splash. Sorry, I'm just admiring the things Chris can't have. Reason why I'm doing this is I'm trying to get as much on him as I can before he does my dedication video and pays me out to all shit. Gonna go witch hazel today. Plays witch hazel, original, gorgeous stuff. So we're having a few people leave the cafe, which is really annoying. It's really putting pressure on the staff because we have to open our doors every day. It's not like we can be like, sorry, we're a little bit understaffed today, so we're just not going to open. It's not what happens. Had a guy had a go at me this morning. He walks past, so it's Sunday, right? It's Sunday here in Australia, and he comes up to the doors and he was like, what time do you guys open? And it was 8:50, so 10 to 9, and I was like, 9 o'clock, mate. It's the normal trading hours for us. And he was like, your competitors are opening at 6:30 for breakfast. Why aren't you? And I was like, I'm sorry, mate. This is just the way it's been for 11 years here at Coffee Club. We open up at 9 on Sundays. Like, He was probably mid-50s. Back then, shops were barely open on Saturdays, let alone Sunday, which no stores were open. Some people are weird, hey? Still more left over in that brush. If you're looking into boars and you're not wanting to spend a lot of money for whatever reason, then you're in the wrong hobby. But if you're in for a cheap boar brush, that for me works better than a lot of other expensive brushes, this is killer. Just look up the Omega Professional. You can look up Omega 10049 or 10048. They are sturdy, they are reliable, they are absolute killer. This is like the Toyota Hilux. So Chris has got his Toyota Yaris, and so does Kyle with their synthetics. This is a Toyota Hilux. It's reliable, but men drive it. This bashing isn't going to stop, is it? Alright, everything's dried in. The piece de resistance. Minecraft. I'm excited for this. Beautiful stopper on there. Oh, you can feel the oils. Let's go. Oh yeah. Oh. It's actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but still a sting. I'll do the Ken Surfs. What is he? It's like he's going to dislocate his neck. Love you, Ken. Love your videos, mate. Ken Surfs, by the way, sorry. Oh. That is perfection. Best shave I've ever had. That's really, really good. Alright, this is almost getting to 30 minutes, so I'm going to stop here. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you have some splendid shaves, everyone. I'll see you back for Tuesday morning. I'll try to do that 5-minute challenge if I have any hair growth, because BBS. Chris, you should look it up, mate, by the way. I've talked so much smack about Chris, that's basically the whole video. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have some splendid shaves, take care of yourself, stay safe, and have fun. Keep smiling.